Me and the boys that I knew in school. 30 years old and stubborn as a herd of mules. We get all cleaned up on a Saturday night. We say yes to the girls when they ask if they look alright. Load up the cars and ride around, roll down the windows and we go to town. Here we talk too slow, drive too fast. We're high on life and we're low on gas. Trying to make the way things are, or the way things used to be, the boys and me. The phone rings, it's a call of the wild. And the clothes we wear have finally come back in style. We got some tall tales that we love to tell. They may not be true, but we sure do remember them well. We work hard to have a little fun, roll up our sleeves and get the job done, son. We talk too slow, drive too fast. We're high on life and we're low on gas. Trying to make the way things are, the way things used to be, the boys and me. Talk too slow, drive too fast. just don't know. I don't know. And I said, yes, I said, does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? If so, I can't imagine why. All got time enough to die. Everybody's worried. I don't care about time. I don't care.
It's in the shadows.
You know, we just watched a really good movie. I need to get closer. It's like John Swenson. So now you're the Ballard office? Yeah. Based on a true story. Mark, so any other old Capitol builders in there?
Dude.
Hey, Paul.
Hi, Paul. Still can't make it here tonight.
You know, I miss a lot of friends as we go through this annual and look at people who weren't here and wonder, gosh, what's happening in their lives?
Hardly fair.
Wish them all the best.
You know, that overhead light really makes your nose, you look like Jimmy Durante.
He does almost, though.
You want a big hug?
Gordon, what do you have to say?
George Bush.
Well, it's really been nice to see everybody. I really enjoyed this.
I had 3 people come up to me and go, "Are you Greg Nichols?" And I was like, "No." I said, "It's funny you should mention." I said, "I went to grade school and high school and that with him."
Tom, what do you have to say to our classmates that couldn't make it here?
Go Cougs.
He's got that. That's his answer to everything.
Can you get any closer? I don't think I.
What, go Cardinal?
I go Stanford. Beat the Cougs.
No, it's go.
Yeah, Red Hawks.
It's go Indian.
Thanks to all the teachers that helped us get to where we are today.
Yeah. The Fighting Jesuits?
YouTube.
Oh, oh, you're going to put it on YouTube? All right. So anyway, Father Allen, Fat Daddy, liked this grade book so much. And so people were up at his desk, you know, and he was helping them answer questions or whatever. And he left the grade book unprotected. So I just lifted it off of there and took it down an aisle around the side. And I didn't know what to do with it because I didn't have a plan. So I put it on Brian McDonald's desk, or Dave, or D, or whatever.
D, yeah.
D.
You didn't like him, did you?
Well, he was okay. He was just sitting there, and he just looked at it. Was like
a good spot to
but
he was a troublemaker.
But he was fortunately he was right next to the window, so he took it and he threw it out the window.
Oh no!
He's the guy that threw it out the window. Yeah. What he was supposed to do, I'm not sure. Maybe put it in a garbage can or something. I don't know.
Or hide it.
Or yeah. And so that was how that ended up downstairs. And somebody in Mr. Hasslinger's class, I think, down there, looked and saw this grade book out the window on the
with the music
right there.
'64 Ford wagon, and we'd go over to prep. And the car would come in, and we were always just a tad late.
All of these ciders were late.
Yeah, and this had a bad thermostat. The car had a bad thermostat. So. And the Karen boys took hack after hack on our account. His parents finally called my folks and said,
I think so.
That's why I think I had about 62 in September. It was like
he could swing too.
Oh man, he was big. He was a bruiser. And it was, I knew he'd be. I missed that day. Awestruck by this. I was sick that day. Wrecking ball.
That was pretty cool. That was Friday.
And I knew Father Small would be all right, so I stepped in, knowing I was 5 seconds after the bell. And there's Bishop.
And though time goes by, I will always be in a club with you in 1973, singing "Here We Go Again." And though time goes by, I will always be in a club with you in 1970.
Really?
Mike Taylor.